This is the video log of Sebastian Go Lightly, and this is Rivet City, a floating community just off the shores of Washington DC, or what remains of it. And I am absolutely delighted to be here because this is where Three Dog told me that my dad has come. I'm just a couple of days behind him in terms of journey time, and I can't wait to be reunited with him inside. In fact, I just had a really nice kind of reminder of how much I kind of like being with him because of the Three Dogs radio station. I'm sure you've seen that in the last video log, but it's been quite an emotional and physical journey getting here, and there's still got a whole bunch of super mutants just kind of down that way that I had to kind of sneak past to get here. But I wanted to kind of save the moment of going in for a brand new video log, for a brand new kind of chapter in my journey in this wasteland, because we are about to be reunited with the reason why we came out here. Dad.
Right there. State your business in Rivet City.
I'm looking for my father.
And who might your father be? If he lives on this boat, I know him.
Well, he doesn't live here. He has only been here a minute. He came to see Dr. Lee.
Dr. Lee, eh? Well, then I guess you'd have to ask Dr. Lee for more information. Go on up then. She's probably in the science lab. But keep your nose clean. You hear me?
Yes, sir.
Carry on then.
I can't quite believe it. Raider camps, cities, museums, strange outposts, all of those things, all of those journeys, and finally we are here to Dad. Rivet City, Sebastian and father, back together. I think ideally I'd probably like to go to the doctor first. Alright, so common room's that way. Oh, science lab's that way as well, actually. Let's see if I can find some signposts for a doctor. I think he said upstairs at the north. The Muddy Rudder. I'm going to go out on a limb and I'm going to guess that is a... I'm going to guess that that's some kind of pub, not a... What have we got here? Bridge Tower, Weatherly Hotel, Muddy Rudder, Science Lab. Ugh, the doctor isn't labelled. Rivet City Clinic, that must be it. Yeah, I'm going to guess that that's some kind of pub rather than an actual, a very muddy rudder. Well, this thing even has a rudder. I mean, I know they're in a boat, but I doubt it kind of travels. I feel a little bit like I'm stalking Harkness around the place now. Right, Rivet City Clinic, down this way. I assume these are the places where all these kind of guys live. This is a huge place, just looking at the amount of floors and rooms. Looks like this is an alternative route to the science lab as well. Alright, clinic left, science lab left. And at least Harkness is heading a different way now. Rivet City Clinic.
Hey there.
Hey. Here we are. Here's the clinic, here's the doc. Right, I assume as this guy doesn't know me at all, he's going to try and charge me a ridiculous amount. So let's put on my trader outfit. And I've already got it on. And also, although he might know me, I suppose if I start telling him about my dad, he might actually give me some money off, or even do it for free. Let's find out. Hello.
In the Rivet City Clinic. I'm Dr. Preston.
Hey, Dr. Preston. You're a doctor, right? I really could use some help.
You're right. You do need a doctor. Lucky I happened along. But first, let's discuss my fee. 100 caps ought to cover it.
100 caps? 100 caps? I don't have that.
For crying out loud. Get out of my face, then.
God, seriously, all these guys just out for profit. What have I got? 66. Have I got stuff I could sell them? Got some water and I got some ammo, but I don't know if I'm going to be able to get myself to 100. Damn it, look, I've basically got a broken limb and he's telling me to get out of his face. Maybe I could borrow some money off Dad.
Let me bandage that.
Yeah, I'd like you to. Let me see, what else can I ask this guy for? I need to find a microdermal grapholizer for some epidural augmentation surgery.
I heard a rumor that old Pinkerton at Rivet City somehow conjured up a lipoplasticator and microdermal grapholizer.
Who's Pinkerton? Those are the contraptions that Moira was talking about with this this kind of android legend. But I wonder who Pinkerton is. So, tell you know of someone called Pinkerton?
Pinkerton, eh? That name takes me way back. Claimed to have cured radiation poisoning. Or was it food poisoning? I don't recall. He was always telling folks that he founded Rivet City. All he did was break off the front of it. Or did he die there? I don't recall.
He broke the boat? Right, okay, I need medical supplies.
Sure thing. Here's what I have.
Maybe I can sell him some stuff, get myself up to 100 caps, and then he'll heal me from that. Okay, well, now it is time for the big reunion. Which way? Where's the lab? Excuse me, have you seen the lab?
I'm on duty. Make it quick.
I'm kind of lost. Can you help?
I suppose.
Looking for Dr. Lee's lab.
At the stern. That's the west end of you.
Okay. I'm just going to assume this is the west end because I don't know any better. Oh, there we go. Science lab. Fantastic. Okay, just make sure. Let's put on my Rangers gear before we go and see Dad. I want him to kind of know what I've been up to. Here we go. Oh, I won't wear the helmet. That'll probably scare the hell out of him. And Ranger battle armor. There we are. That's looking pretty good. Let's go and find him then. So here we are. Dad's laboratory. I wonder what he's been working on. I'm really excited. I mean, I can't believe he left the vault, but like whatever he's making here must be pretty incredible. If he decided that it was worth leaving the vault to kind of get to it. Now, where's he gonna be? By the tables. We've got a couple of technicians, but I can't see him. Oh, there's a couple of guys over there. Maybe he's over there.
Stand aside.
No. Don't know who those two guys are. Oh, I'm stuck behind this pipe now. Where the hell is he?
What's at stake?
In fact,
You won't
where's
tell
the
me
lab?
what's
That's
at
not a
stake.
lab. That's just a couple of
There
tables
isn't
and a couple of
secrecy,
scientific
robot or
beakers.
robot, Zimmer, no matter how
Dad?
shiny the paint job.
Dad,
Please.
where the heck is he? No, that's just the door back out of it. He must be here somewhere. Hang on, let me
You know, if you're so smart.
Let me ask someone. Where was that? There was a lady that just walked off over here. Maybe I can ask her where Dad's gone. Hello? Oh, maybe she didn't walk off over here. I'm sure I saw someone walk this way. Great. Maybe now I'm hallucinating stuff as well. Ah. Hello.
Look, this is a restricted area. I'm tired of telling you people. It's you.
Who?
My heavens, you look so much like him.
Well,
You're
Dad.
James's son, aren't you? What are you doing here?
Well, I didn't realise the family resemblance was that strong, but yeah, I mean, of course I am. I mean, you know my father? Have you seen him?
Well, yes, of course I do. Don't you know who I am? I suppose James never told you. Typical. I'm Dr. Madison Lee. I worked
What do
with
you
your
mean,
father
done?
many years ago.
I know you?
Your mother as well, in fact. You'll have to forgive me. This has all been very stressful. What with your father suddenly showing up here after being gone for so long. You have to understand that we put all of that behind us. Project Purity, our work, all of it. We've moved on, even if your father hasn't.
Sorry, I'm confused. Like, so you know my dad and you know my mum. So did you used to live in the vault? And you said you've met me before. Hang on. So what is this project? So you worked on a project with my father?
Project Purity, we called it. What do you want to know?
Well, I guess. Well, you worked on it with my dad in the vault. What was the project? What was the point of it?
It was simple, really. Fresh, clean water for everyone. Such a simple idea, and yet so impossible to realize.
I've heard Dad talk about that before.
A facility that could purify all the water in the tidal basin at once. No radiation, no muck, just clear water. It just turned out to be more difficult than we anticipated.
Well, I suppose like clean water would certainly mean that water itself would stop being such a kind of desperate commodity. It might even help, the economy and the kind of general peace between things. But so you worked with Dad on it, but then why did you guys stop working on it? What happened?
You happened. It
What?
wasn't just you. We had more problems than we could handle already, but your birth is what finally pushed it over the edge.
My
Your
birth?
father decided that you were more important than everything we'd been working for, and he left. He left all of us. Once he was gone, the Brotherhood decided we weren't worth their time anymore. Without their protection, we had to abandon the Purifier.
Hang on, what? So, you mean Dad was here? You weren't in the vault. Dad was here and he left you because of me. But that doesn't make any sense because he's just left me to come back to you. So if I'm more important to him, which I hope I am, then why would he have left in the first place? This doesn't make sense. You know, let's talk. Let's talk about something else. So I'm trying to find Dad. You know, where is he? Have you seen him?
You mean you haven't? I assumed he sent you here. For that matter, aren't you supposed to be in a vault? James said he left you there.
Well, Dad leaving the vault made everything kind of kick off. And this isn't about me. It's about Dad. Now, where is he?
Your father is no longer here, and I'd appreciate it if you didn't use that tone with me.
Sorry, I'm not trying to wind you up. I'm just getting more and more confused. The fact that Dad seems to have been outside the vault and inside the vault, and this is a lot for me to take in. So could you please just tell me where he's gone?
Your father insisted that we return to work on Project Purity. I tried telling him too much time has passed. There's no way it would work. Predictably, he refused to listen to me. He says he can prove it will work and headed off to the old lab. I'm sorry, I don't know what else to tell you.
So you mean he's not here, basically? You mean I've come all this way and actually Dad is not here in Rivet City? Where is this old lab then? Have I got to travel far?
It's in the old Jefferson Memorial Building, northwest of here. Please, don't go after him. It was foolish of him to even think about going there alone.
Yeah, like hell it was. Of course I'm going to go after him. The Jefferson Memorial, I think that was that really big building we kind of came past on the way in. You know, it had like a kind of a domed roof, I think. But I mean, who the hell are you? You said you know me, and I don't know who the hell you are. I mean, tell me more about you.
What? Well, I'm not sure what there is to tell.
Look, I'm not hitting on you. I just want to know who you are.
We worked together for a long time. I think we were really on to something. But then there were complications. The project was abandoned and your father disappeared. I returned here to Rivet City and established the lab you see before you now.
Yeah, I see the lab. Well, what else can you tell me about my parents? I mean, you knew my
I
mum?
suppose so. I worked with them for several years until your mother died and your father decided it was time to leave. What else do you want to know?
Well, Dad never really talks about my mum, so why don't you tell me? I never knew her. Tell me about her.
Yes, your mother was... well, she was a good woman. A very dedicated scientist. Your father loved her very much. It was a shame that she died. She had been excited to meet you.
Yeah, you're right. A real shame. Nice choice of words. Let's talk about something else.
Okay.
So, what kind of place is kind of Rivet City? I mean, is there anything else I can be doing here?
Bastions of civilization left in the land. We're working to rebuild our society, to make the world livable again.
Yeah, another society that's locked themselves up in a boat. I gotta go.
Good luck finding your father.
Her chemistry set and talk real science.
Yeah, right.
Suit yourself.
I can't believe I fought my way all the way to this damn city with these more damn scientists and Dad still isn't here.
You there.
Oi!
What are you, some kind of lab assistant? No, you look a bit more weathered. Are you by
Kind
any
of busy
chance
here, to be honest.
for hire?
Weather? What the hell do you mean weathered? Have you got a problem with the way I look?
How amusing. You've mistaken my metaphor for a derogatory remark. I need a local, you see. Someone with verve. I've misplaced some very sensitive property.
Yeah, well, I'm not a local. I'm from a vault. I've only just come here myself. But cut to the chase, Zimmer. What's the job? What do you want?
You'll be searching for an android. Do you know what an android is? No, I imagine you don't.
Yes, of course I know what an android is. I've been reading about one for the last couple of days.
Those Mr. Handshakers and whatnot. Well, that's not all a robot can be. Not in the Commonwealth.
What's the Commonwealth?
I'm talking about artificial persons. that think and feel and do what we program them to. And occasionally, they get confused and wander off.
Well, I think I might get confused and wander off right now. But what on earth has this got to do with me, exactly?
You're helping me retrieve this android, aren't you?
Am I?
I've tracked him this far. He's out there somewhere, in the capital wasteland. He must have done something drastic, like facial surgery and a mind wipe, or else I would have found him by now.
Yeah, I know this. I've been reading about it. I seem to know more about this than you.
He may not even realize he's an android. Don't upset him by talking with him. Just come get me immediately. I'll handle it.
Look, I've been reading about this. I've seen like audio logs. I've seen them in about 4 or 5 different locations. Yeah, I can fill in the blanks for you. There's an android. He's run away from you. He's changed his face. He's changed his mind, and he's hiding out somewhere. And I didn't know that bit about not even knowing he's an android, but that's kind of funny if you think about it. That, you know, anyone that you're speaking to could be your android. I mean, I could be your android. You're talking to me right now. But hey, I don't know how it is up north, but around here, apparently we get paid for our work. I might as well act how everyone else acts around here.
I have at my disposal advanced technology from the Commonwealth. I'd be willing to share some of it with you. Just think, you'll be the envy of all your friends.
Friends, yeah. But sure, technology sounds good, and it sounds like my mission to find Dad is only just beginning. But I'll look into finding your android for you.
Locate my android, and you won't be disappointed. Here. Listen to this message he sent me. He's mocking me. I swear, I'll make him pay for that.
Yeah, right. Okay, fine. I gotta go.
Of course you do.
Track down the android and I won't be disappointed. Well, I tell you, I couldn't actually be more disappointed than I am right now. Like, this was supposed to be it. This was supposed to be where Dad is, and instead it's just another, I don't know what the phrase is, just another, is it a goose chase? Is that the phrase? I can't remember from my history lessons, but it's just yet another situation where I'm just running after clue after clue after clue, from person to person to person, to place to place to place, doing everyone's bidding, and just generally kind of, I don't even know where the way out is now. I'm completely disorientated. What the heck is that? The heck is a plane? It's great to see you too. What the hell is all this kind of stuff? Anyway, I was in mid-rant. I was just going from place to place and from person to person. I mean, was Dad going to be at this lab, or is there just going to be another person there saying, oh, hey, yeah, no, Dad's gone and climbed a mountain, and when I get to the mountain, is there going to be a person there that said, oh, by the way, didn't you know Dad's gone back to Vault 101? It's like, I feel like I'm back in the technology museum. I mean, this is some seriously kind of cool stuff. I guess it must be you. Do you collect all this stuff?
To the Capital Preservation Society. Quite an impressive collection, isn't it? Well, don't be shy. Have a look around. Abraham Washington's the name. Curator of this little slice of American history.
Yeah, I suppose it is quite an interesting collection. You haven't got a father here, have you?
A fellow scholar, I see.
I've been to school, which is probably more than most of the people out here in the wasteland, has to be said.
About the history of the United States of America. Unfortunately, the greatest prize of all is missing from the collection.
The greatest prize of all. Well, we've got planes, we've got documents, we've got mannequins, we've got bullets. Okay, I'll bite. What's missing?
In 1776, the Second Judgmental Congress got together and adopted a document drafted by none other than Thomas Jefferson himself.
Document by Thomas Jefferson.
America earned its name.
Well, that's got to be the Declaration of Independence, surely.
This magnificent achievement took form in the Declaration of Independence.
Aha! See, good. So, let me take a big leap of faith here. You want me to find it for you?
Indeed I do. Without the Declaration, the rest of these relics are almost meaningless. I must have it. Acquire the document for me, and you'll be awarded most handsomely. What do you think?
I think that completing a museum in a place like the Wasteland is a real waste of time, because, you know, people are out there dying. then again, maybe the links to the past are the best things we've got. You know, remembering how things were is perhaps a way of improving how things could be. So, okay, yeah, I guess I'm in, but yeah, I mean, if we have a record of how society was, and then we've got a kind of it's a blueprint for the future, isn't it? So, okay, I'll be a part of history. I'll bring you the declaration.
You won't regret it, I promise you. Imagine you are taking part in another chapter of American history. I envy you. You can find the Declaration of
Envy
Independence
me.
in the ruins of
That's
the
the first person that said that. Okay, just stick the National Archives on my map.
In the DC ruins, you'll find the National Archives, for what's left of it anyway.
Back into the city.
The building should contain the document in a protective glass case. Be careful. The place is swarming with super mutants.
Oh, good.
Here, let me pinpoint its location for you.
It's alright. I am a ranger. Super mutants is what I do. Exploring is what I excel at. But in terms of envying me, I think you're mistaken. No one should be envying me. I'm an orphan with no place to go. Where am I going? It's back to the science lab. Just completely lost. Let's look at these signs. Oh, marketplace. Might be able to find something kind of cool there. But envying me, I think pitying me is probably the way to go. And yeah, I might find myself back in this church sooner than we think. Probably just got to be sitting there, kind of begging for my own salvation, because there's nothing else here to help. And here we go, the way out. What's the time? 7:30. Have I got time to get there before it gets dark? Must be. I think it was that way. It's got to be that big building with the round roof. It's got to be that. But at least we've seen that doctor now. We've got a bit more health. Might even be able to go and rescue that guy that we had to abandon before. In fact, I have been feeling bad about that, because I think that's the first time I've actually had someone there that I could help, and I've actually just kind of made the decision to walk away. So, let's make sure we are fully ready to go back into combat. And there was a mutant with a big gun. It was somewhere up there. The weather's so dark. Oh, hang on. Something's firing at me. Something's moving. Those don't look like mutants. Those look like people. Hang on, I need to go. Those people, we can't let them go up there. Seriously, you're going to get killed. There's a load of super mutants up there. But that looks like one of those, you know, those traders, the ones we get outside Megaton and stuff. Seriously, I really wouldn't go up there. Much of this, it's got about 10 different, he's got about 10 different guards. I mean, maybe I can actually use these guys to fight the way through these mutants. Anyway, look, they've just taken one out over here. Hey, I've got my own private protection force. Oh, where's the door? Is that the door? Can't see it. Hey, hello. What have we got here? Caravan guard. Caravan guard. Crazy Wolf Gang. Oh, it's the junk guy, the guy that repaired all my stuff. Well, we're here at the Jefferson Memorial, says the. Whoa!
That takes care of that.
Thanks.
What's the big idea?
Get myself a Deathclaw meat. What the hell's a Deathclaw? Wanaminga meat is good though. That gives me some extra health as well.
Hey.
Hey, sorry, I'm not causing any problems. I'm just riding along with you guys. Any more down there? Oh, we got a light and we've got a door. We've got a light and we've got a door. That could be our way in. But are we done getting shot by the super mutants is my second question. Can't see any more out here. I wonder which way this guy's going. There's nothing else out this way, is there? She's just taking the scenic route. Pip-Boy's definitely saying this door is the entrance for Dad, though. God, blooming Dad, he's so obsessed with science stuff. He set up shop in this huge, huge memorial thing. Oh, God, why a centaur? Why, out of all of the possible creatures to be in here, why a centaur? Crap, that thing's not dead. Now it's dead. Oh dear, that sounds like a mutant. That sounds like a mutant! I'm trying to aim for these guys' arms, because if he's got a hammer, the head will probably kill him quicker. But if I can make him drop this hammer, it's probably going to have a better effect. There we go, it goes down. Right, any more? Let's try and take some cover behind, I don't know what it is, table, something. There we go, there's another one. Damn, I've got the wrong gun here. The shotgun's not going to be able to take him down from this distance. But maybe we can get a grenade just round the corner there. There we go, let's throw it. And... crap, no, there's two of them there, but if we can land the grenade, just like we... do you remember those raiders on that landing? If I can drop the grenade between both of them, we might be able to take them both down in one go. Come on, please, please, please. Little bit of luck. Oh, yes! We are the master of the grenade. Okay, one more. Oh no! He's throwing one back at me. And I can't target it. Gotta move. Oh my God, my leg! God, my leg and my arm. I need to take this. You son of a... oh, my leg and my arm. You know what? That was kind of my own fault. I was celebrating the use of my grenades, and then he just lobbed one back at me. Once again, I can't believe it. I'm just so angry with myself. Once again, broken limb. I've only just been to the doctor. Broken arm, broken leg. Once again, I find myself knee deep in super mutant guts. Basement gift shop rotunda. Oh, I don't know. Somewhere. Turret control system. No, I'm not good enough to do anything with that. Turrets, can't see any. But turrets can be dangerous. I had problems with them before. But I do like the idea of raiding a nice super mutant lair. We haven't really had the opportunity to do that before. But if it belonged to a super mutant, I have absolutely no moral issue taking it. Oh, I shall take a bobby pin there. They're good for hacking locks. Not a lot in the safe anymore, other than a plunger. I think we could probably live without searching the toilet, unless there's any stim packs on the wall, which unfortunately there's not. Right, turret control system. Which implies that there's a turret. Rotunda. Sewer. Oh God. reload that anymore. He had a shotgun, but he didn't have time to get it out. Well, this has got to be Dad's lab. But just look at that kind of stuff. He's got to be here. But actually, if there's loads of super mutants outside, those doors weren't locked, so there's gonna be more in here, surely. I can't see any. There's two different directions. There's stairs to the right, and there's a kind of gangway to the left. In fact, there's one coming. Just kind of thinking, if I don't know which way they're going to come from, so if I have to go one way, I could put a mine the other way. If that makes sense, especially with my kind of health like it is. And yes, I know I could use the stim packs, but they're just so valuable. I don't want to. It's going to catch me out one day, and I'm gonna end up dead, and my dying breath is going to be bugger. I should have used a bloody stim pack, but all right, let's put a mine there because we could get someone coming down, and let's put another mine there, and then we'll withdraw. Then hopefully, if anything's, well, there's definitely one on the left, but if there's one above, whoa. Okay, well that's that one gone. But I can hit. Someone just yelled "found you" from above, so there's definitely going to be another one up there. Let's just clear out here. It's just occurred to me, you know, if Dad came here and there's a load of super mutants here, it might not actually be Dad I'm looking for. It might be a corpse, but I'm just not going to allow myself to think of that. You know, he's got to be alive. He's got to still be here. He has got to be alive. Because otherwise all of this is pointless, and I wouldn't know what to do with myself if that was the case. So let's just hope and pray that he's, I don't know, hiding in the lab somewhere or holed up somewhere else or something. But he couldn't be here at the same time as a super mutant, could he? Did something just go around that corner? There's definitely one up there. The problem is with this Chinese assault rifle, it's really powerful, but it needs both of my hands. And my left arm's broken. I'm barely going to hold this thing straight. I should probably... There could be an argument for using one of those that slightly... Whoa! Again, I'm just going to aim for the arm. There we go. Knock it out of his hands. And now let's just run. If I can get back past that mine and jump past the mine, I'm not going to set it off, but maybe this big lard ass will. Come on, go. Oh, I wish I could sprint with my blooming leg. He didn't follow me. He didn't follow me.
Nice try.
I can't work out if these things are thick or really intelligent. Do you remember those ones at the hospital? You know, you'd shot them, and then 2 seconds later they seemed to have forgotten that you'd even put a bullet in them. Whereas this one, I don't know, he seems to know that I'm leading him towards something. Let's try this machine gun. It's one-handed, so I should be able to hold it a lot straighter. So if we end up in a straight... Whoa, here he comes! Crumbs, he's fast. Hopefully, if we just... No. Actually, he's run straight past me. Is he running from me? And he's picked up his hammer again. No, he's not running from me. He's running to me. Whew. You know, there's been quite a few times when I've been up close to a super mutant like that, and so far I always seem to have come out on top. I guess that's why it's going to be important to have very, very well-repaired weapons. There were a couple of holodiscs back there. I think that is actually the Jefferson Memorial. Like inside, I know this is the Jefferson Memorial building, but Dad seems to have built this device. Well, this must be that water purifier that Dr. Lee was talking about. But he seems to have literally built it around the statue itself, which is so Dad. Where the hell is Dad? I really hope he's okay. Right, maybe there's some answers or clues on this thing. I think we're safe here. So let's have a quick read. Maybe there'll give me some kind of clue to where he is or where he's hiding, or...
Even in Vault 101, my work on Project Purity never really stopped. Soon after we arrived, my nightly routine included sneaking into the restricted areas, searching for, I don't know, whatever I could find.
I knew he did that. I knew he snuck out. Used to see him do it all the time. I didn't know where he went though.
With some of the most advanced technology this country had ever developed. Those excursions never turned up anything particularly useful. So one night, after a bottle of scotch, broke into the overseer's office.
He didn't.
It was easy enough.
The overseer, he could have had him killed for that.
Most of it was garbage. Propaganda, spy reports, just plain rambling bullshit, really. But there was one thing, one name that stood out amongst all the others. Dr. Stanislaus Braun.
Dr. Braun.
Braun's work, of course.
I heard Dad mention Braun. It was like, I don't know if it was like a mentor or something, but no, someone that he spoke about with huge regard, like someone he thought was one of the greatest scientists ever.
101 that night in the overseer's office. I first learned of Braun's involvement in Vault Tech's social preservation program and his work on something called GEC, the Garden of Eden Creation Kit.
The GEC.
To be honest, the GEC sounded like pure fantasy, even for someone of Braun's capabilities.
What is it?
It was nothing short of a miracle. A terraforming module capable of producing life from complete lifelessness. But not only was this thing a reality, it was actually distributed to several vaults to be used after an atomic war.
But that would probably...
Vault 101.
That would really help this Project Purity thing. Like something that can create life from non-life would remove the radiation from some of the water. I knew Dad still was really interested in this water stuff, but I didn't know he was still working on an actual project while he was in Vault 101.
Does his collected knowledge remain within the halls of Vault 112?
Vault 112.
Full of tapes, computer records, maybe even experiments.
Is that where he's
If I
gone?
could gain access to just a fraction of Braun's genius, Project Purity would become a reality.
He's gone to another vault, hasn't he? He's read about this Braun person, he's read about where Braun has gone, and he's gone in search of a vault to try and find his experiments and his work and his knowledge and this GEC thing.
All I know is that it's west of some place called Evergreen Mills.
West.
And it's well hidden in some sort of garage. But I'll find it. I have to.
Evergreen Mills, West, garage.
The story of Project Purity, isn't it? An eternity of almost theirs. Let's see if Braun has the missing puzzle piece.
An eternity of almost theirs. That sounds like the story of my last few days. I mean, I went out the vault and he wasn't there. I went to Megaton and he wasn't there. I went to see that drugged up girl and he wasn't there. I went back to Megaton and he wasn't there. I went to Galaxy News Radio and he wasn't there. I went to the museum and he wasn't there. I went back to Galaxy News Radio and he still wasn't there. And I've been to Rivet City and he wasn't there. And now I've been to the Jefferson Memorial and he's not there. And now look at the map. That's where my Pip-Boy is telling me this Vault 112 is. It's further west than I've ever been. I mean, Megaton is the furthest west mark there, I think. And I think that one in the middle is Megaton. Which means this is way, way out west, like on a place I've never been to. It's not even going to be near a city, is it? It's going to be out literally in the complete nothingness of the mountains where there could be whatever irradiated creatures. I mean, super mutants might just be the least of my worries there. I can't believe that we've come so far, and I'm almost in a worse place when I started off, because now it's not just a case that Dad is just over there in some little encampment. It's now like he's potentially over the other side of the wasteland, and who's to say if he ever even reached over there alive, and if he's still there. And I just can't believe it. I've gone in the space of this video log. I'm sorry for you guys watching, but in the space of this video log, I've gone from being so close to Dad I can almost touch him to being further from him than I've ever been before. And you know what? I'm angry. I have had enough. I am angry. I am grumpy. I am sick of this. I just can't believe that this wasteland... Oh, don't you even try. I am not the man to be messing with today. I don't know if I can even go through this again. You know, another search of the other side of the wasteland. I'm going to have to cut the video log there. I'm going to have a little think, regroup, work out how I'm going to deal with this, and... I'll upload the next video log in a bit, guys. I need to take some time out. Sebastian, out.